From Brennan Poole versus J.J. Yeley to Martin Truex Jr. versus Brad Keselowski, here are NASCAR's most brutal moments ever. Brennan Poole versus J.J. Yeley. Brennan Poole was expelled from the race for intentionally causing J.J. Yeley to crash, but it appears that J.J. Yeley may have been the one who initiated the sequence of events. In a video clip, J.J. Yeley blocked Brennan Poole, causing him to crash into the wall. J.J. Yeley tried to defend himself in an interview, claiming he was trying to get behind Brennan Poole, but it seemed intentional. Brennan Poole retaliated by doing the same thing to J.J. Yeley later in the race, resulting in his expulsion. It is unclear why J.J. Yeley was not penalized for his blocking behavior.
This is the one that happened earlier. You see Brennan on the inside, J.J. Yeley in the middle of the straightaway, moves to the left and just turns Brennan into the outside wall. This is really what precipitated. This is that same incident there from the DC Solar onboard.
And then we felt, that looked uncalled for to us. We didn't see anything.
Kyle Busch versus Martin Truex Jr. Martin and Kyle were engaged in a fierce competition, where Kyle's force caused Mark to lose control of the car. Despite Martin's efforts to stay on track, Kyle seemed determined to impede him. As a result, both drivers were slowed down, affecting the race outcome. Later, Kyle and Martin had a heated argument at the garage, though they didn't resort to physical altercation. This incident was the main cause of the altercation.
Well, they may have had some contact earlier and later. What that's all about. They certainly changed the outcome of this race for Casey Kane, though.
Yes, it did. And did they have to come to pit road?
I don't see any other way they can't. They have to. It's just tire's worth so much. I think whoever wins this race will make a pit stop right here.
Carl Edwards versus Brad Keselowski. In the 2010 Atlanta race, Carl Edwards was disqualified after intentionally spinning out Keselowski, with whom he had a rivalry. The rivalry started after Keselowski unintentionally caused Edwards to fly off the track in a race at Talladega in 2009. Edwards' act of revenge in Atlanta was very dangerous, as the cars were traveling at a speed of 160 miles per hour, and Keselowski's car went airborne and landed upside down, which could have resulted in a fatal crash. Although Edwards was not banned from NASCAR events after the incident, he did receive a 3-race probation and gained the nickname Nascar Hauler. The incident tarnished his reputation in the sport. Despite being far behind in the race, it seemed like Edwards was trying to take Keselowski down with him. Kenseth versus Logano. Matt Kenseth and Joey Logano had a contentious relationship that started when Logano tried to overtake Kenseth in the Kansas race, resulting in a collision. The NASCAR CEO's positive comments about Logano's behavior further stoked the tension. Logano's victory at Talladega added to Kenseth's annoyance, and in the Martinsville race, Kenseth deliberately crashed into Logano, effectively ending his opportunity to win. Kenseth's actions were seen as retaliatory, and he was subsequently suspended from NASCAR for 2 races. Martin Truex Jr. versus Brad Keselowski. On turn 7, Brad played unfairly by causing Martin to spin, and then Martin retaliated. However, Brad later apologized in the spirit of good sportsmanship when looking at the incident retrospectively.
Aggressive goes around. That's right, Martin Truex.
Two got into the back of the 78. Martin Truex is not happy about it. It was also contact.
Thanks for watching. Check out any of the videos on your screen right now and subscribe to your left.